Hello? Is anybody out there? Hello? Well, I guess we'll just get started here. God, what were we doing last time? Oh, right, Romulans. So let's go ahead and transwarp to this mission. My voice feels off for some reason.
On a remote world, scientists are adapting Borg technology to suit their own needs. A Federation crew, caught in an impossible situation, fights to survive. But help may not arrive in time. Who will heed their desperate call? In their anguish, the Romulans could cause a greater tragedy than even they imagine.
Oh boy. I should probably move that Ko-Fi alert. No, we'll leave it there. Alright, let's start this off then. Captain, we have arrived in the... oh, my voice. The Serene system. This is supposed to be a neutral colony, but I'm detecting multiple Romulan Star Empire ships as well as a shield wall surrounding the planet. If this is a blockade, they're very serious about keeping people out. The warbirds are arming weapons, sir. We might have a fight if we want to return our guest to her colony. Speaking of which, Tekel would like a word. I can't thank you enough for returning me. It looks like the Romulan Star Empire has been busy while I was away. They were already lobbying our council to join them, but the Romulan Republic envoys are there as well. Oh, why does my throat feel, like, all clogged up? Now the Empire is blockading the planet, probably to prevent information like ours from reaching our leaders. The shield wall is new. I guess the Tal Shiar constructed it. You should be careful. It isn't the first time we've run afoul of the Romulan Star Empire. Well, just in case, we are going to go ahead and get our weapon system efficiency up. I really should teach my bridge officers, like, different abilities. Oh, okay, I guess it is all over the planet. Even though from afar, not everything was rendering in. This planet is protected by the Romulan Star Empire. State your business. Oh my god, my throat. I didn't realize Serene Prime was protector of the Romulan Star Empire. Technically, it is not. However, the Empress has graciously extended her protection to all worlds in this region of space, including Serene Prime. There have been recent reports of terrorist activity on the planet. As a service to the lawful residents, we are securing the world against further intrusions, not incursions. Whether the Serenes like it or not, of course. I'm returning this citizen to her homeworld. Do we lie or tell the truth? Yeah, let's tell the truth. That is the name of a fugitive wanted by the Romulan Star Empire. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. Oh, okay, yep. Oh, I guess it did matter a bit. I think this is the toughest ship we've fought so far. because we are actually taking a beating somewhat. We got Mark III impulse engines. We can't use those because we aren't a high enough rank yet. Well, let's continue the planet then. I am not interested in your R&D materials right now. Oh, let's beam on down. I can't believe I finally made it home. Thank you. I never thought I'd see this place again. I would give you the grand tour such as it is, but I need to get back to my family. I never thought I'd see them again either. You should talk to a representative from our council. Follow the path ahead and it'll lead you to the central square. There should be someone you can speak with there. I remember way back when this game first became free to play. I started playing it back in like 2012, 2013. The Romulan missions, you didn't get to those till you got to like level of captain. Of course, they redid the order of a bunch of missions since then, in the past decade.
Jolan True, and welcome to Sereni Prime. Oh, thank you for returning to Kella to us. I'm sure her family is pleased she is safe. However, you have arrived at an interesting time. I was just preparing to meet with representatives from the Romulan Star Empire and the Romulan Republic. Each are urging our colony to join their faction. We've done our best to stay out of the conflict until now, but I fear we will soon be forced to take a side.
Yeah, we met Empire's representatives in orbit.
Yes, the Empire has a way of offering assistance that feels more like a threat. They offered security services for my world, and I could not risk refusing them. And, to be fair, there have been no abductions since the fleet began. A number of our citizens went missing in the weeks before the Empire arrived. The Empire blames the Republic, of course, but I think Sela likes to blame them for a lot of things. There's no evidence they are responsible, however. In fact, there's no evidence at all. And I think that if the Republic were behind these kidnappings, they would leave some trace behind. If you would care to speak to the representatives, I would be interested in hearing what your opinion of them is.
I'm honored by your request, so let's talk to these representatives. We'll save the best for last. You are not welcome here, Starfleet. Counselor feels differently. She is a fool. The Federation are allies of the terrorists who seek to destroy what remains of our glorious empire. You will do nothing here but sow dissent and unrest. I also know that you destroyed a ship protecting this planet with callous disregard for the safety of the citizens of this colony. I have nothing more to say to a murderer. Oh, you left me no choice. You had no choice. Those words have been the excuse of, oh my god, monsters since time immemorial. On the chance, however, that the Council is foolish enough to be swayed by your biased opinion, I will explain that the Romulan Star Empire is Sereni Prime's only hope for peace and stability. Why is my throat doing this every time I want to talk? We alone possess the military strength and operational effectiveness to keep this planet safe. The terrorists from the Republic can only offer them a portion of their own loss and suffering. The Empress has already sent ships to defend this colony. That is evidence of our intentions. Your intentions are very clear, I guess. What's the Republic have to say? A pleasure to meet you, Lieutenant. What can I do for you? What's your mission here? My intent was to speak to the Council about the advantages of joining the Republic. However, fortunately, I arrived before the blockade, and the Council has extended their protection to me. Otherwise, I'd be on my way to one of the Tal Shiar prison facilities. The Empress likes to hide her threats in a few layers of deception and lies. It can be difficult for a peaceful world like Serene Prime to resist, but if we all oh my god, if we all stuck together, we will be able to rise up and defeat the Tal Shiar once and for all. Ambitious goals, I guess. Well, let's see what the counselor has to say now.
Well, what did you think of them?
Well, I may be biased, but as a Starfleet officer, I would say I can't tell you what your
An
colony
interesting
should.
perspective. Thank you for your suggestion. Our most convincing evidence comes from a survivor of Virenat. And if his story can be believed, he says he knows who is behind these abductions. You should speak to him before you leave. He's behind that building.
I will go listen to his story. Hold on. Okay, that was just his collar. I thought he was wearing like a bullion device. The hell was I getting stuck on the stairs? Yes, I was at Virenat. My family died there, my friends. It wasn't terrorists who destroyed my home, and it certainly wasn't the Republic. It was the Tal Shiar and their friends. But you don't have to take my word for it. Virenat has been abandoned since the attack. Go see what our Empress does to her people. Sorry for your loss. I guess we are beaming up and heading out. Course locked for Virenat. However, there are Romulan ships decloaking. They're hailing us. Lieutenant, your presence here is unauthorized. Furthermore, we have evidence that you had a role in the destruction of the IRW Rhea and the deaths of her crew. Lower your shields. Sorry, it didn't work the first time. Romulan oh my god, this throat. Romulan Republic vessel here as well. They're hailing us. You appear to have run afoul of the Tal Shiar. Do you require assistance? Yes, please. Tal Shiar will no longer trouble you. Do you require it? Thanks for the assistance. Just cross the barrier, but first I want these items. Ops. Yeah. I just said I agree. Why are you still popping up? And let's warp. We have arrived at the Virenat system. Sensors are detecting no signs of activity in the system, not even satellites. For a once populated world, the sensor silence is eerie. Let's head for the planet. Oh, and we've got to scan debris. Debris appears to be a form... from... Oh my god. This debris appears to be from a Romulan vessel. It's old, but it took some heavy energy weapon hits before it was destroyed. You don't normally see battles like this near agricultural colonies. Oh, yep, that's an old Romulan warbird. Or Romulan bird of prey, I should say. And what's this debris? Appears to be debris from a vessel of unknown configuration. However, the energy signatures confirm to the limited information we have about the Alachi. There's not enough here for the ship to have been destroyed, sir. Whatever it was, it probably survived this battle. This could be the mysterious enemy the survivors talk about. Could it be the Alachi? We need more information. Oh, we were detecting a vessel, but there's nothing there now? That's not spooky or anything. Alright, let's beam on down. Place is destroyed, but the damage is only a few months old. I am not detecting any humanoid life signs. However, there are several insect life forms around the area. We should be cautious. Let's see here. Who are you popping up? You're not one of my bridge officers. Can we go around this way? Looks like it. Oh, I thought the flying one was dead already. Let's scan this colonist. Although the colonist died of a plasma weapon discharge, her tissue appears to be infected with some kind of fungal spores. The bio readings I am getting are somewhat similar to some of the readings from the prisoners on Installation 18. Evidence for Alachi involvement, it looks like. Seriously, who's that guy who keeps popping up on the side there? I don't know you. What are we scanning over here? Looks like a crater. Okay. Created by an orbital strike from a plasma weapon of Romulan origin. Since it's doubtful the colony destroyed the Selms, it could have only been the Tal Shiar. I love how we are talking while my bridge officers are fighting enemies. Or were. I love how we're getting such epic music for, like, a small-ass battle. Can we go this way? And it ends right before we start combat again. I thought I heard transporter sounds. Ooh, this looks alien. This device is some kind of beacon, but it doesn't conform to any technology I'm familiar with. However, the components seem to match some of the equipment we discovered at Installation 18. Get a full scan, and Starfleet will want a review of our findings. Subspace transmission, we can access it at the console over there. You mean all the way over there? way over yonder, where I just was with the crater. Probably should have went for the beacon, then the crater, but whatever. Welcome guests. You have one message from Empress Sela, which let's play it.
Citizens of the Empire, it is with great sorrow that I report the destruction of our colony in the Virinat system by the terrorist insurgents known as the Romulan Republic. I believe most of the residents of Virinat were loyal subjects of the Empire who were unaware of the terrorist cell hidden amongst their homes and families. Their deaths are a tragedy.
Continue the recording? Oh, that's not what I want to do. That is not what I wanted to do.
When the Tal Shiar attempted to remove the insurrectionists and save Virinat and its people, the Romulan Republic destroyed the entire colony rather than submit to the lawful authority of my forces. I grieve for the loss of innocent life. Rest assured that those responsible will be found and punished for their crimes against the Romulan people.
Okay. Uh-oh. That went way farther than I wanted it to. Who is Satak? He's just a random... I think he's randomly generated. Captain, a ship from an unknown a ship from an unknown configuration has decloaked and is arming weapons. Recommend you and the away team return to the Aviano immediately. Let's go ahead and beam on up. It was a scout ship, Captain. We drove it off, but I'm expecting reinforcements any moment. Oh! And they're using the Discovery spore drive animation almost. Which I guess it makes sense, seems how they're fungal related. I might have to lower this volume for myself. I keep forgetting to put my aura back up. Oh. Captain, we are receiving a priority subspace transmission from Starfleet Command. Do you... Yeah, put it on screen.
All Starfleet vessels. Our allies in the Romulan Republic are under attack by the Tal Shar. All combat-ready vessels are ordered to report to New Romulus immediately. Individual orders to follow.
Let's open a
Thank
channel.
you for responding so quickly. Your orders are to rendezvous with Battle Group Phi at Virinat and proceed to New Romulus to reinforce our vessels there. The battle is already underway.
We're on our way. We just gotta wait for the battle group to get here in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Glad
There
to
they
have
are.
you here. Let's get to New Romulus.
Alright, let's go ahead and warp on out. Did we just warp in from the planet?
We are grateful beyond words for your help. You have arrived in the nick of time. New Romulus does not have the developed orbital defenses necessary to repel such an attack, and Admiral Kararek is calling for as many ships as possible to defend the planet. The flotilla protecting the planet has been pushed back by the enemy assault. They are at their final line now. They need your help. Glad
Battle
you could join
station.
us. Concentrate fire on their command ship.
Which one's... Oh, the command ship. Might as well use our fuck everything button. Oh! I love how they can just spore drive out. I love how the Alachi can do that. Ow. Okay, instead of focusing on the primary ship, because nothing else seems to be... I think this is going to be a battle we actually die in. What am I firing at now? Oop, I did not want to do that, but it probably saved our ass. Oh my god, target the thing that's right in front of us. Okay, maybe we do have to focus on the command ship. What's that? Shield battery. Let's use our weapons battery. Alright, let's try and focus on this command ship. Oh, of course, it just freaking... Ow! Lots of explosions. Hello, Sim! I am taking a lot of damage, and I do not like that. Oh, I think I'm gonna die here. I think I'm gonna die here. I died. A tip? That is a really good tip. I will try and keep that in mind. I'm sure by the time I respawn, it'll be dead. Where is it? I cannot see the ship I'm supposed to be targeting in all this mess. Oh, it looks like it just did a spore jump. There's the command ship. Let's see if we can get on its flank. There. We took out the... We did it. We reduced the enemy's HP, so now we're taking less damage. Okay, this is going so much better now that the command ship is down. Everything button helped us end the battle. There we go. Being hailed by the Romulan Republic.
On behalf of the Romulan Republic, thank you for your assistance today. You have saved our new world from destruction. We cannot begin to repay these deeds you have performed today, but know that your names will go down in history.
Honored to be of service. Alright, let's depart the system. Oh, okay. That was it. No, that's... Oh,
The
there we
Romulan
go.
Republic extends their sincere gratitude for your assistance in saving their homeworld. We now know the race you encountered there is called the Elachi, and they are the Tal Shar's new allies. From what you found on Virinat, and what they tried to do at New Romulus, I'd say that whatever they're doing, it's not in our best interests. The Republic is continuing to search for clues to reveal what exactly is happening to the people being abducted by the Elachi. You, however, may be set to a different task.
Okay, then. And... What would be best? Probably a new photon torpedo launcher for me.
I have new missions for you.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, I just ranked up. Let's go ahead and get these shields up. Oh, you interrupted the thing I was looking at. Okay, on screen. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth's base dock. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Federation. The mission's challenging. Alright, I guess we're going back to Earth space dock just to get this out of the way. So we get a single lieutenant commander ship that we can use, which I will probably not use. Well, that's all. At least not on this character. Well, I mean, it's only this character that these can be used for, but we'll take Constitution refit.
The cause of the supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taurus. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can.
Alright, sounds good.
I have new mission.
No, this is a person, not a planet. But yes, we may be glassing her. I guess. I'll be honest, I don't know what glassing means. The hell is this? I will look at that in a bit.
Hello. You can all.
First things first, let's go ahead and get our new rank pip on us. Yay! And I think we can
Now you're looking.
Yep, we can promote our officers. What's that? Tractor beam. I really should. Where's the Federation Bridge Officer Trainer? Over there, underneath Admiral Quinn's office. Because I do not need 2 instances of... Ah. Is that what happened on Taurus in, Knights of the Old Republic? Because in the Old Republic, it's not all glass. It's, there's stuff being, vegetation growing and whatnot. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna have both of those. True. Oh, you know what I need? I need a tactical team, so I'm gonna get that and learn it. And then engineering, we need engineering team. I keep messing up my keys. So she is going to learn tactical team in place of high yield torpedo. We'll keep him as is. Just so we have hull heals, we're gonna get engineering team on our engineer. Terrell, what can we do with you? I'll probably need a science team and hazard emitters. So, science team 1 and hazard emitters 2. I keep crouching instead of opening my character up. My characters, I should say. Okay, learn that. Learn that. Let's go through everyone, reload the defaults, so they have the proper abilities when we head out. Unfortunately, I cannot get either of these. Oh my god, I've got all this stuff here. I forgot. I gotta load this out. So put that there. Oh, I've got a new forward weapon slot. I guess we'll use this phaser, or should I use dual cannons? No, because I have two. They have too narrow of an arc. We'll keep with our beam build, even though dual cannons does sound pretty cool. Oh well. Shield capacity, control, drain. Yeah, we'll put that on. Let's see. Hyper impulse engines. 10.5 versus. Let's see. Oh, that's good at high power levels. We'll just do that then. Oh, but this has better turn rate. And whatever. I should actually get rid of all of this that's in my inventory. Except that. You know what, I'll worry about that off screen. Let's go to the Hobus system and find out what caused the supernova.
Yay.
On a forgotten world, a shadow of great evil lurks, waiting for the chance to strike. The truth behind the destruction of the Romulus system may be the harbinger of the greatest threat the Federation has ever faced.
I forgot about this stuff. I forgot I had a ground skill point. We'll just go with that. Get that over with, start our mission. By the way, Sim, any background noise being picked up on my mic? Okay, cool. Please load faster. This is like the worst part of this game, especially with like older missions and whatnot. I think this is an older mission. I'm not sure. I mean, overall, the game is 15 years old by this point, so... we have arrived in the Hobus system. We are being hailed by the Lisette.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
No, it's a pleasure to meet you
Agents
too.
working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taurus, or persons working for Taurus, were responsible for the Hobus supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Our agent spoke to Taurus. She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taurus believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
What should we do about
Taurus
her?
cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Salon, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taurus and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
All right.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salon of the Romulan Republic.
There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Remans in the Hobus system. These Remans have remained loyal to Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Hobus system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Reman loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts. The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taurus are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranhu, a Reman who is the captain of Taurus's personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
What do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taurus.
That sounds like a good plan.
Sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
Alright, sounds good.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taurus used the materials here to construct her weapon.
Where's the planetary fragment with the mining facility at, though? Planetoid's core contains trace signs of protomatter. Gaius just said that. We should get a sample. Scanners are also picking up some odd readings from some of the icy asteroids near the core. Recommend we investigate them as well. Let's collect a sample. Actually, I think you heard wrong because the Republic is not loyal to Taurus. So, opposite, actually. So it is not, in fact, Star Wars. Okay, where's this icy fragment we've got to scan? Ah, all the way over here. Oh god, it's been so long since I've had to do this. Confirm the samples are decalithium. If we can locate a supply of techosite, that means Taurus could have had all the ingredients she needed to build the device right in the system. It is still circumstantial evidence unless we can tie it her to directly somehow. Those are words that are not in the correct order. Collecting a sample would be crucial. I recommend that we scan for techosite deposits. Uh-oh, Reman ship decloaking. Oh, and they're enemies. Great. Fire everything! Oh, and they're dead. Where was I going again? I blinked out there for a second for some reason. And I'm running right into an asteroid. So glad my ship didn't explode. Space is big. Detecting high levels of techosite in the planetary fragment. Techosite was one of the substances Starfleet believes was used in the creation of the weapon that triggered the Hobus supernova. Let's collect a sample. And...
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
I'm assuming it's the one that's farthest away from me. Some kind of shield covering a large crater on the surface of planetary fragment Gamma. The system is supposed to be under quarantine, but clearly there is some activity. We should get a scan of the shield. I forgot when I was at Earth Space Dock to put the new rank pips on my bridge officers. I'm not close enough to scan it. That looked like I was close enough to scan it. Triggered automated defense system. A Reedman ship is decloaking. They're hailing us. Answer the hail.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose.
We're investigating your unauthorized presence in this system. What's your
I
excuse?
serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taris. That is the only authorization I require.
I don't know why I would say that is most unfortunate, but that is most unfortunate. If we can disable the Sithash... The Sithash? Is that the name? Yeah. It's possible we may be able to lure out Ranhu to investigate.
Minerals in the planetary fragment will conceal the ship's energy signature. If we hide in the asteroids near it and mask our energy signature, I predict that Ranhu will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect us.
Alright. Let's go do a hide then. I'm guessing these are the asteroids? Yeah. Let's mask our energy signature.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet saboteurs. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like scenario 2247B. I thought scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Ranhu's trail. He should lead us right to Taris.
Oh, let's hope so. Let's follow along. Oh, thank God we missed all the asteroids. Commander Aranhu's trail led here to the Iconia system. This is another system that's off limits to normal traffic, so any activity here is cause for concern. Recommend investigation. Set a course for the crater on Iconia. Not detecting Aranhu's ship. Shouldn't it be somewhere in orbit? He's most likely cloaked. The technology I use to track him is not localized enough to detect the ship, only follow a general trail. Oh. We're outside where we're supposed to be, but still able to scan the crater. Okay. We're picking up a large shield protecting a structure of some kind. The shield is using a modified cloaking device. If I hadn't been scanning for large amounts of tachyon particles, I would have never found it. Riemann ship's decloaking.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
No intentions of
That is
leaving.
unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Well, red alert. Where are you? You're way up there.
Accessing the Intraku systems before it was destroyed. I managed to download the access codes for the planetary shield. I believe we should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Oh, excellent work. Let's beam on down. After... No, not yet. I want to take these items. Now we can beam down.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Riemanns and one Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Oh, let's hope so.
Starfleet! How did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
I love how it showed us mid-battle, yet we haven't even started our battle.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology. Perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Okay. Which console? That console. Shipping logs. I am not reading all that. Personal log.
Decades, and I still find her Key's betrayal difficult to accept. He is Romulan. Treachery is his heritage, as it is mine. But to go to such lengths to destroy our world, it is too much to bear, even now. He told me the device would destroy Denatra, and I, like a fool, believed him. And now those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. They don't understand. We should be allies. We want the same thing. At least my people know the truth. Aranhu is a rock. I find it strange that Riemanns are now my only companions. Perhaps they understand loyalty more than any of us. I rely on him to help me continue my work. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. The Dark Masters have responded to my pleas for assistance with dread silence. My only recourse is to harness their technology for myself. When I can step through the gateway and meet them as an equal, I am confident that they will turn back time and make everything as it was before. The base in the Hobus system is lost to me, but the quarantine holds. Aranhu can use it as cover to collect the protomatter and bring it back to me. Sela is looking for me. So is the Republic. If only I could make them see. I am our people's last hope.
Oh, that sounds foreboding. Let's unlock that blast door. Which was it? I guess did I get it right? I don't know if I got it right or not. I did, somehow. I just guessed. Oh, okay, he died. The hell is that? That wasn't used in the fight.
I haven't. What?
Oh, okay.
Traitors!
Why does that look like Earth space dock? Oh, I guess we can capture Taurus like we intended to.
Enough. You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
Terrorists under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for war crimes, committing an act of genocide, and crimes against the galaxy.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakeem. And now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with that guilt, as I have.
Hey, Tacos. It's going good so far. Just working on the Romulan missions right now. Right now we've captured Taurus, and she's even denying her role in the destruction of her own people.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital in Taurus's trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
Good idea. I'm interacting, and it's not letting me do anything with it. Okay, where are the things I have to collect? I guess I have to do that first. Decalithium appears to have come from the same source as where we discovered it. This might be protomatter. Nope, that's Tekasite. Energy signatures correspond to the Tekasite deposits we scanned in the Hobus system. And protomatter. Came from the Hobus system. Alright. Okay, now we can interact with the gateway. Gateway has been programmed to overload, and there's no way to stop it. We need to return to the Aviano. Let's beam on up. Yeah, Hakim, is it Hakiv or Hakim? Either way, yeah, he did screw her over, but she was also dealing with illegal weapons, specifically like protomatter, that was used in the Genesis device. Taurus is in the brig, and all the evidence we found. Oh no, I hear sirens. I hear sirens. They're after me. Now we just need to deliver it. Yeah, Hakiv. Fly to the edge of the system. Uh-oh.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taurus still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
That'll work for
But
you.
you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taurus to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
I don't know what the difference between these two is, so I could never be a friend with you. Oh, hello.
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thanks, Captain Sean.
Taurus is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
You make an excellent point, but we captured her. You're welcome to submit an extradition request to the offices of the Federation President.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taurus from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
Oh, you are the epitome of generosity, Sela. It's hard to see, but
Prisoner transfer successful.
the Belfast
Taurus
is
safe and
actually a
secured in the
Defiant
brig.
class.
We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yeah, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface. Group of Remans used it to
Do
escape.
you have any idea where they went?
Only caught a glimpse, but it looked like some kind of Romulan station. Lisette is decloaking. God,
Looks
all
like
these...
we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taurus until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
Alright, let's... Yeah, that's kind of true. Sela never really wanted Taurus. She kind of wanted her dead, but either way, yeah, that does strengthen her claim to the throne. We have completed... Let's depart the system. Let's get out of here. This has been a long mission.
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the quadrant over the past 40 years. not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taurus will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Remans. Why did they turn on Taurus? And where did they go?
Good question. Which of these do we want? Resilient? I guess we'll just take the regular shield array.
I have new mission.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Look forward to speaking with you in person. We'll see you in a bit. A new officer. Trill, Saurian, or Rigelian? Yeah, let's go with a Trill engineer, I guess. Not that we have the room.
The Romulans had a base known as the Vault that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need, without conflict.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
I have new missions for you.
Oh my god, we got so much stuff in our inventory. I need to clear this out sometime off screen. I've got a skill point. I really want that increased sector space travel. I need, let's see, train control. When can I unlock these, though? Oh wait, I do have them unlocked. Let's go ahead and purchase control then. And let's go ahead. Okay, looks like we're going back to Starbase 39. So let's transwarp there. Enter the Sierra system. Is that the space jellyfish from, the pilot of Next Generation? I think that's what that is. That is both bigger and not as big as I expected. Let's see. Who are we supposed to... Stop running. We're supposed to talk to somebody. Lieutenant Commander DeSoto. I don't know where they are. I think they're in the Admiral's office. Medicine. Yes. Nope. That's... no. What's all this? Exchange, bank, ship repairs, shuttle information. Who is... where's the Admiral's office? Is it upstairs somehow? Oh. Turbo lift. Where? There. Yes, you're DeSoto.
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tenay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout, fighter, or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. The shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Also, Republic Intelligence will be sending one of their best with you on this operation, Commander Talmera. I love how the first part of that was fully voiced, but this part isn't. Oh, whatever.
Any questions?
No more questions.
Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout.
Yep. Let's just move on. And go back to where we were. Somebody is coughing. That does not sound good. That's the customization. This one's... Oh, hi, Egg. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Where is... there, shuttle. And fighter. No ships available. There we go. Let's see. We can't purchase those, can't purchase that, can't purchase that, can't purchase that. Okay, yeah, we can only get a Type 8 shuttle. And even though we already have a... oh, wrong button. What is this? A Type 7 shuttle of our own. I can't remember where I even got the Type 7. Oh well, let's go ahead and... how do I beam up? Oh, right there. No, I don't want to. Wait, I still have to speak with the shuttle information officer in the shipyard? Okay, guess we'll beam back on down. Doing good. I saw you post about your Wi-Fi in the one group chat. And I think you mentioned it on Blue Sky. Oh, this is who we have to talk to. Nope, it is not. Who do we have? Ship and shuttle oh, over here. We gotta talk to the cat lady. Information on shuttles. I was told to report to you. Provide necessary information. Okay. Okay. Now we can actually go to the mission. Alright, let's begin the vault.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon.
Sim, are you still there? Did you hear that reference, Sim? I'm not sure if he heard that or not. But egg, yeah, it's something we have a there it is. That's no moon. Yeah, it's something we have a fan on the router because it heats up. Wow, why is your router overheating? Your router should not be overheating like that, egg.
Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
Alright, so... Wait, where are we even supposed to... I guess... over here. Yeah, it sounds like the machine should get replaced.
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis.
Space trekking is going good right now, Egg. Still just doing story stuff. There's... God, I don't know how far... Like, this is like the second chapter of missions in the mission log that we're on. Let's go ahead and... Did that do anything? Oh, there's a chunk there.
Looks like the fragment has picked up a bit of residual energy from our weapon burst. It'll be radiating energy for a while. Other than that, it's just a rock.
Okay, so we can't do anything with that because we aren't an engineering officer. Where's the derelict ship? All the way over there. Ooh, let's stay away from that little fleet of enemies.
The Riemanns have been alerted to our presence.
Excuse me, how? Evasive maneuvers, get us out of here! Please don't chase me. Please don't chase me. Please don't chase me. I'm not equipped to handle this. Okay, they did not chase me. I don't know how they were alerted. I was nowhere near them. But whatever. Let's scan this derelict vessel.
Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict.
Oh, this is a science? What? What? How? What? Did you just follow me all the way over here? Leave me alone. Okay, where's this beacon I'm supposed to be at? Right here.
Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic analysis shows that the network routes its communications through a series of nodes at the station's dorsal peaks. If we flood them with excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable.
Okay, I've got to get rid of this frickin'... Oh god, we got two on our ass. This is ridiculous. I don't know how they even saw me. Oh, I'm dead. I frickin' died. Okay. Can we do this without attracting enemies? I did die. I died really hard. I just hope they aren't back at that beacon. Okay, good. They're moving away from
Looks
where
like
I
they
died.
left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Fortunately for us, it's
You know
still
what?
active.
I don't want to listen to all that. Can we please have our option to jam station scanning controls with packet storm? How do we do that? Oh, we gotta actually go elsewhere. Those were all optional too, so I didn't need to do any of that. I don't know why I did any of that. Oh, That would probably be
Approaching
why.
the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans.
Well, let's transmit a packet storm to the tachyon grid control.
Station sensor hub jammed.
Alright, we can enter the station now.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
I vaguely remember this part. I can't remember what we had to do, though.
We've tripped some security systems.
Uh-oh. Alright, can you, there we go.
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key.
Let's see if there's anything in the turret debris.
This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. The code block key is on a rotation. 6750. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the... That's it. Well done.
Okay,
We
that
should
was
be able to
easier
bypass the
than
system
I've
and
ever
gain
had it
access now.
for me.
There's still power in most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges. Microgravity storage crates. Mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
An option kept popping up, but it wasn't letting me use it. Whatever. Uh-oh. That's right, this part. Ow. Get through this without taking damage from that shield thing? Okay. Now I believe in this part we have to avoid detection from something. Bigger ship than we can deal with.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. Electrical discharges, probably from ionization leaking from the sphere and research nodes. We should be cautious about flying too close to them.
We've engaged the enemy. How? What hit us? Well, let's scan this Borg sphere.
The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
All right. Maybe it was a different section. We had to avoid big ships. More of these. Can we make it through? We could not. Whatever. Can you let go of me? I don't like being trapped in the middle of this force field.
Quiet in this area. Too quiet.
Unusual readings on the other side of the pillar. Oh yes, Thalaron technology.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
What are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you're operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
I mean, neither of us is supposed to be here technically.
Never rely on the noble intentions of spies and thieves, Captain. And you and I are either one or the other.
Only intention is to determine what is amiss in the station.
You are suitably informed now, I trust. Sadly for you, one of my ships has already finished loading the Thalaron weapons. So you have become the only loose end in my operation. I despise loose ends.
Okay.
I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thalaron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Please don't kill me. Where did these come from? You can't cloak on me like that. Get back here. I see you. Where are you going? Oh, God. Excuse me. Can you, like, stay still enough so I can... There we go. Thank you, Sim. Alright, let's get out of here now. Oh, great, it's locked. Well, is it gonna open up for us, or... Oh, great. More fighters. Alright, now that they're dealt with. I'm sure there will be more along our way, though. Yep. What did I say? You know, I don't care if we take a bit of damage.
Ship is under attack.
This is the part where we've got to avoid a big-ass ship. I do not remember this mission having this many Scorpion fighters, though. Where's that warbird, though? I don't see it. But I can sense its presence. I really would... There it is. It is stuck in a pillar. Okay, we're fine.
Blast the door locks.
I really wish my torpedoes would stop missing these guys. Oh god, and we're in range of the warbird, and it is not stuck in a pillar anymore. Nope, don't attack it, don't attack it. Why did I attack it? God damn it. Let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm not dealing with that.
Shields failing. Have failed.
Please let me go fast, let me go fast, let me go fast. I don't care.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
And I think we should almost be safe. Though I think we've got another enemy we have to deal with before we can escape. Yep, we gotta deal with this. I'm glad we can at least take this on.
We must stop
exit.
Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thaleron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Oh boy. Sounds
Reinforcements
almost
have arrived
like
and
a
are just
no-win
past that
scenario.
nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. We are now in the micronebula. USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Riemann ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes.
Okay, we will try and do that. Well, that was easy. Somehow.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
Alright, let's get out of here. And we've got to go all the way back to Starbase 39. So let's go ahead and transwarp back there. And at least this time I know where I'm supposed to be going. Let's beam on down. Should be right over here. And where are you, DeSoto?
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Riemann commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Riemann is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists.
Sounds good.
Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Riemanns were hoping to use Thaleron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
You're welcome. And we can just...
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Riemanns, but the use of Thaleron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Riemanns want to destroy them.
Cool.
I have new
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Click here to view your...
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines, and are now doing business with anyone with Latinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obasek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Okay, sounds good.
I have new missions for you.
I think I will do that next time, though, because, well, we're just past the 2-hour mark for the stream, even though I haven't actually been playing for the full 2 hours. Do that. Oh, yes, now we can get... No, not that, not that. Give me the thing. Sector space speed travel. Now we can go faster. Not that we need that, because we can just transwarp everywhere, thankfully. Yeah, so, I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you, everyone who joined, to watch and or listen. I should be going live again Monday with the, Digimon trading card game stream I've been doing. 07. Commander Sim 07. So I will see you all next time. Bye.